The art of centering, which is the practice of coming back into the present moment, isn't something you just do with your head. It's always something in which the body and the mind join together. So there's no state of flow for the surfer if they're just watching a surf movie. They have to be on the surfboard. And same thing with a skier or a dancer. So just become aware of your breathing. Become aware of your breathing. Don't change your breathing. It's like you're allowing a part of your mind to rest on your breath. Normal breathing. The reason I have my hands in front of me is now let your hands, or let your awareness, become fully present in your hands. For the sake of this video, I'm keeping my hands here. But your hands, if you're at work, could be under your desk. And I'll show you in a moment that you don't even have to use your hands. You could just use 2 fingers. So as you're breathing in, just gently stretch your hands apart. And as you're breathing out, press your hands together. And notice that there's a subtle change of sensation in your hands. You could close your eyes, but again, closing our eyes in a centering practice is like saying, oh, I'm going to do something different than everyday life. Whereas what we want is to learn to center in everyday life, anywhere. So obviously you're not going to be sitting with your hands doing what I'm doing right now in public. But first get the idea of it. Breathing in, stretch the hands apart. Feel the subtle change of sensation. Breathing out, press them together. Focus on the sensation in your palms for a while, for 4 breaths, 3 breaths. And then switch your focus. Focus on the sensation in the backs of your hands. But coordinate it with your breathing. You'll notice that you're getting quiet. And if your eyes are open, even though they're not focusing on anything, you'll notice that there's an ability to be taking in your whole environment. Your ears are taking in the sounds. And this subtle sensation of change in your hands, coordinated with your breathing, is the focus. And your mind is simultaneously open, spacious. Now suppose you don't want people to see you doing this. Just watch my fingers. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And I'm letting my awareness sink into my hands. I'm feeling the space in here. I'm feeling the sensation on the inside of my thumb and the inside of my fingers and index finger. And there is subtle change of sensation just with that movement, coordinated with the breathing. And so this movement can become something you do just with your arm draped down under the table. When the conversation gets a little too disturbing, when you find yourself getting too engaged, too pulled in a business meeting, you just sort of put your hand down, out of sight, put your breathing out, hands, fingers coming closer, breathing in, stretching them apart. 3 breaths. 4 breaths. And you will feel yourself quiet. And as the mind gets quiet, then your own deeper intelligence has an opportunity to step in. Your intuition clicks in. You see things clearer and you can respond in a more appropriate way. So this is another practice for centering. Sometimes you'll feel almost like an energy moving in your hand or between your hands. Well, we don't really need that word. All we need to notice is that subtle change of sensation. So again, this is something you just practice until it becomes an instant cue for lowering your arousal level, less emotion, less agitation because of your thoughts. It's a good practice. Teach it to all my groups.